welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. We are taking a look at Video Game Champion today. Very excited about this one purely for the nostalgia of it. I'm lumping this one in with Comic Hunters, and this one does not contain any IP. So it's, just purely fictional video games. But just the whole process of saving up your allowance, going to the rental store on a weekly basis and trying to beat games and renting them over and over again, that was my childhood. I would go to the video store every Friday after school, and our local video store had a weekend rental that if you rented it on Friday, it just would be returned on Sunday. And it was always such a tough decision to figure out what do I want to pick out. Do I want to pick out one of the new ones? Do I want to play one that I have played 1,000 times? Play one that I want to beat? Very excited about this one. I am not sure. This is from Arcane Wonders here, but you can see it's also from Patrick Matthews Games. I'm not sure if this, and it's got Andre Negrao here. I don't know if this was produced in a foreign country like Comic Hunters was, and Arcane Wonders is just bringing it to the US. But this is one, that's a pretty thick rule book for what I think should be a not very complicated game. There's a passwords notebook. I mean, it just so much fun. So this is essentially like a set collection game in which when you choose, there's going to be a grid of these kind of buttons out here, and when you choose where you choose or what you choose out of the grid determines then the action that you get to take on that turn. And you just kind of go around, and it's a drafting game, but then you're attempting to hit a certain sequence on the video games in order to either beat it or have played it enough to have like a save token on it. So pretty sure these are like the IOUs. This is pretty sure one of the actions that you can take. Not sure what the difference is. 2-player side versus this is probably 3 and 4-player side. But so here's the buttons that you're going to be collecting, and they're going to be in various colors. I don't know why, I don't get the references on the outside. Like the blue ones are the potions. Okay, that makes sense. Or why like the 6 here has a die pip on it. I guess to tell you versus 9, maybe that's it. And this one has chicken or turkey dinner. These ones have the shield and the sword, so that makes sense. And then we have here green batteries and red hearts. Okay. And again, here you've got some bucks you can earn to buy the video games. I'm not quite sure what this is. What that tile's supposed to be for. Pretty sure this is like the round track. Oh no, this is the initiative tracker. So you're gonna line people up here, and if you take a certain action, you bump down here into the time track, and then you rearrange at the end of the round before you go to the rental store. So if I think it's like go to bed early or something like that, you're going to end up getting to go to the rental store first, because the early bird gets the worm. We've got some really fun character meeples here. They've got that like 16-bit artwork here. You've got that cat from the cover. You got a shark dog here, pink candy cane girl. You've got this guy here, and then this guy who's a little bit Dragon Ball Z, a little bit Harry Potter, I guess. But those are some fun player pieces here. There's 3 of everybody, because there's 1 left in the bag of everybody. Nice chunky meeples to play with. Got some baggies here. And we have some crystals very big crystals of various colors. Some tokens. These are going to be for, I know one of them is for tracking your initiative. So there's Shark Dog, Green Guy, Dragon Ball Z Guy, White Cat, and Pink Girl. Okay, yeah. One for everybody. There are several things here. I know that one of these is for the crystals. One's obviously much bigger than the other. So there we go. And here we get into the fun stuff here. So we've got the kind of cheat code magazines. We've got, not sure what these are for. I think these are like scoring conditions or something like that. Score pad here. More baggies. I guess there is a lot of cardboard content over here. But then we have these. Oh, look at that. There is something underneath. Is there? We're going to have to check that out here in a second. These are like your password notebooks, and they are they different? No, I think they're the same. So these are like cardstock. Okay, so they're different on the back side. So if you want to play all the same, you play it on this side. But this is where you're putting your crystals down. And as you fill up certain rows or columns, you're either scoring endgame points or gaining like $1 or a study owl. I think that might remove your IOUs or something like that. We'll take a look at this last. I'm very intrigued as to what that is underneath there. So these are going to be your magazines. And I cannot remember. I think they're giving you things here that you can use these as like wilds. But they don't match up with the colors of, maybe they do. I think they give you like wilds, so you can like go to the store and buy one of these. But those are fun. And I think these are like kind of random endgame scoring conditions. Could be wrong. 2-player, 3 to 4 player. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I know this is endgame scoring, but I'm not quite sure what all these are for. Anyways, they all kind of have this same symbol on the back, so maybe that is it. Maybe you just are choosing, you know, various numbers of these to go out there. All right, this is the meat of the game for the most part here. These are the video games. So we have a scoring pad here to go through the in-game scoring, and then all the game cartridges here. I think these are like the starting cartridges or something like that. So essentially, you can see there's a type of game here, how many points it's going to get you. Those correspond with these symbols on the magazines. But then the important thing is down here. So here is the sequence you need to play, the buttons you need to essentially have to press in order to beat this game. In this case, it needs to be sequential order. So A, B, C, D means you're looking at any, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter. They just have to go in ascending. You can see the arrow kind of goes up. And I'm pretty sure, that when they're, so in this case, it doesn't matter what color they are as long as they're in ascending. And as long as you get to A, B, and reach this play token, you can put like a save token on this card. And even if it goes back to the rental store, it stays with you. Your token stays on it. And so when you bring it back, you've gained like a wild token that's going to help you get through here even faster. Oh, these are all the same. So maybe this is like a starting, everybody gets one of these meows. But then these are the rest of them. These should all be individual. So like this one is all of the, it doesn't matter what the number is, they just have to be the same color. Here, everything just has to be the same number. It's weird that they use letters, but then numbers on the buttons, but it's pretty easy to determine. So here's one that's very easy to get to, no save point. It's Basket Blasters, so so whether you win or lose, it's not a campaign style game like Zelda, but it's only worth 2 points. So obviously the more complicated ones here's like 3 of a kind and 2 of a kind, essentially a full house, is worth 9 points. I can't remember what the skulls mean. up at the top. But, and again, these don't, these are not reenacting real life video games, but that's fine. It would be cool if, you know, this game got to be successful enough that somebody like Nintendo was like, sure, you can use our licenses for a small fee. Gem and holograms, Primeval, Princess Weasel, Shuriken, Touchdown Tactics, Turbo Throttle, Werewolf versus Dracula. It's funny because this is like back in the days of 8-bit Nintendo, this is like what video games would have been called, Touchdown Tactics or something like that. So it's funny that Alexio Soccer. So yeah, that's pretty much it, except for the mystery of what's on the bottom of the box here. I'm very curious if it's just how the bottom of the box, yeah, it just looks like the bottom of the box is decorated. So now the question is it worth it to keep this insert in play, or was this insert purely there to hold everything? More than likely, I'm going to want to get rid of this insert so I can see that image, but that all will come in a later video once we figure out how to store this sucker. So for now, we're just going to put everything back in like so. Lots of baggies here included with the game. These bags included with the game. And that's it, because this is just an unboxing video for now. But we will cover this in some fashion on the channel. If nothing else, just a how to play video. It is a multiplayer game. I know that I cover mostly solo or cooperative games on the channel, but this one was too good to pass up. So there you go. Video Game Champion from Arcane Wonders, now in stores. Oofda. Thanks for watching.